Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video. In this video according to this article, apparently Boba Fett is returning to the Mandalorian in the next season, being season 4. So let's give this a read. After him not being in Mando season 3, he's finally going to be back in season 4, so let's give this a read. Like I said before, not as long ago. So anyways, reading this, comicbook.com is reporting that season 4 of The Mandalorian will see the return of Tamora Morrison's Boba Fett. The last time we saw this fearsome bounty hunter was in his own show, which was met with mixed reviews. While the fate of the second season for the series is uncertain, it seems like we can expect the character to start popping up elsewhere in the Disney Plus interconnected universe of shows. The book of Boba Fett saw Fett taking out Cad Bane and driving away the Pike Syndicate to claim the Crime Lord throne, formerly held by Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine. Thanks to an assist from Pedro Pascal's Din Djarin and Grogu, plus Fett's own Rancor, he was able to establish his authority over the underground. In other words, Fett sort of owes Mando and Grogu one. So it's not surprising that we might see him in the upcoming season. At the end of Mandalorian Season 3, Mando officially adopted Grogu, and the pair decided that they will be taking on some new contract work for the New Republic from now on. Perhaps this contract would lead them to a job on Perhaps this contract work will lead them to a job on Tatooine, in which case they can call on Boba Fett for some help or information. Or maybe Fett will cross paths with Bo-Katan, the newly minted leader of the planet Mandalore. Regardless of how they decide to bring Boba Fett back into the fold, his red and green Mandalorian armor is always a welcome sight in Star Wars universe. Since we may not see more episodes of the Book of Boba in the future, it's nice to know the Fett isn't just being abandoned as a story element altogether. Plus, it seems pretty likely that we can expect to see him in Dave Filoni's upcoming movie about the New Republic, which was announced earlier this year. Yeah, Star Wars Celebration. And I feel like as long as they can stay true to the character of Boba, I feel like fans would reciprocate Boba Fett coming back very well. Because even Tamora Morrison was saying that he had some issues with Boba. The direction that the showrunners of Book of Boba took Boba, like Boba Fett talking more than we've seen Boba Fett talking the original trilogy and the Attack of the Clones movies. Even I feel like even in the Clone Wars version, Boba Fett, even though we saw Boba Fett talk in the Clone Wars shows, we didn't all things considered. I don't think we seen Boba Fett talk that much either. Yeah, again, he was in his youthful years in the Clone Wars, but still, you guys get what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is the second rumor we've heard about. We heard lately about Tamora Morrison getting to show up in other Disney Plus shows. While we might have to wait a while to find out if he's really playing Boba Fett in Mandalorian Season 4. Other rumors have said that he might be showing up in this year's Ahsoka series, which is set to hit Disney Plus in August. However, the rumors don't say he'll be playing Fett in the Ahsoka show. So for those of you who might be curious or confused about which show he which character the rumors said that he might be playing in Ahsoka. The rumors that he might the rumors are stating for his Ahsoka Tano show appearance is going to be Captain Rex. Was I am all for seeing Tamora Morrison as Captain Rex. With that said, let's um keep going. According to those rumors, Tamar Morrison might show up as the live action version of Captain Rex. Oh, I still have kept going, okay. The clone captain from Star Wars The Clone Wars and former second in command to Jedi General Anakin Skywalker. This would make a lot of sense as Ahsoka and Rex have been friends for a long time, and Ahsoka was the one who saved Rex from succumbing to I can't believe it says succumbing to Order 66 by removing his inhibitor chip. Also, Tamar Morrison played Jango Fett, father of Boba Fett, whose DNA was who created the clones. And we also see Tamar Morrison playing the clone troopers in the Geonosis scene, in the Camino scene in Attack of the Clones, as well as seeing his face a few times as the clone troopers in Revenge of the Sith. So, not likely is this not gonna be the first time we see Tamar Morrison as a clone, especially in Disney, where we saw Tamar Morrison as that clone begging Obi-Wan in the Kenobi series for a change. Help Warfetcher now, right? So it's not the first time we're gonna see Tamar Morrison play a clone, especially since Boba Fett himself is a clone. So I wouldn't be surprised. By the way, I met Daniel Logan, who played Boba Fett in Attack of the Clones at Star Wars Celebration 2012. Not gonna brag, but I totally am bragging. I had to bring it up. I'm sorry. Anyways, so it would definitely make sense to have Morrison play Captain Rex and Ahsoka. You can check out Ahsoka in August to find out if this rumor is true. In the meantime, you can stream The Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett to catch up on the story. So, first off, because they were mentioning Ahsoka not so long ago, I was so loved to see Tamar Morrison play as be Boba Fett. He's Tamar Morrison. I love him as an actor. The only thing I remember seeing Tamar Morrison in that's not Star Wars related is the Aquaman movie, and I love that movie. The first movie, not the second movie, because I've yet to see the second movie. I don't even know if the Aquaman 2 movie is out yet. Anyways, I love Tamar Morrison as an actor. I bet he will knock it out of the park as Captain Rex. As for Boba Fett, I think he did his best of what the cards that he dealt with in Book of Boba. I think the Soul Riders could have handled Boba a bit better, in my opinion. But still, if Boba Fett does come back in Mandalorian season 4, I'll be happy. I'll hope that moving forward, because I get that they wanted to see have Boba Fett wanting to try out a new life, but it kind of feels at the same time they were they somewhat deviated from his character in a negative way. So that's helping character development grow a little bit more than they could have. That makes sense, but I don't know. I just hope whenever Boba Fett does return to Star Wars, because I feel that's that's bound to happen sooner or later, that they will stay true to the character of Boba a bit more than they did in Book of Boba, and have Boba actually do some more stuff and showcase his badass side a bit more. But anyways, that's just me. Regardless, I'll still be looking for it. I'll be excited to see Tamar Morrison in Star Wars, because I feel Tamar Morrison is one of the best things about Star Wars, especially Disney Star Wars. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. I will talk to you, value minutes later. And may the force be with us all.